Mr. Soji, are we good to go?
Yes, yes, we are good to go. Thank you so much, Mr. Albert. God bless you. And after this class, I'm going to share the recordings on LinkedIn. Anybody can watch it. No problem. As much as possible. Thank you. God bless you so much. It's a ministry too. Teaching is a ministry. Thank you so much. All right. All the best. All right.
Okay,
I'll
now,
take my.
thank you very much.
All right.
Okay,
Bye.
now, thank you very much. Good evening once again, Mr. Gambo, Mr. Temitope. So I hope we had a great week, or our week is moving very good. Um, One thing I would like to say is what we have been treating here, or what we treated rather, um, it requires daily practice. So I don't know if I should ask now. I don't know how many were able to go back and then do a re-practice of what we did. It's very important because as a data analyst, you have to keep on revisiting all these things until it sticks. Yes, that's very important. So without much waste time, please let me confirm, is my screen up?
No, no, it's not yet up.
Okay,
Okay,
let me,
yes, it is. No, yes, it is. Sorry, it is up now.
okay, thank you. Just a minute, please. Okay, the last class, we were able to treat some things like some basic functions as a foundational piece, and then we what we looked at was we started with function that has to do with is blank. After that, we moved to the function of length, but in the last class we saw the function for is blank talks about or it helps you to test rather whether a cell has a content in it at all or not. So that's when you are trying to look at just a column. But when it is more than one or two columns, we discover that that function does not apply to that particular action. So we said for two or more columns, the function is now count blank, not is blank. So we now move to length, which tells us the number of character in a cell or the text screen in the cell. So it's actually calculates the text in a cell. So after that, we were able to go to the function of concatenate. Concatenate, we saw that is a function in Excel that brings one, two, or more text together. And during the last class, we used the student's name as an example where we splitted it and then into columns, and then we perform the function concatenate. Now, after that, we moved to data cleaning and we're able to see the reasons why we clean data. We discover that data are usually uh, they after everything they help us in making decisions in so many things, and that is why if from the beginning, from the onset, the data is not accurate, the data is not clean, then the analysis after everything is going to be misleading, and then is going to give you a false analysis. So we saw that there are most of the times duplicate and so many errors in data. And that is why it is very important that the first thing to do whenever you see a data is cleaning. And then we saw that the first thing we saw under data cleaning is how to remove duplicates. And then I told us last week that I'll be taking us through 3 ways of removing duplicate. And then we treated the first one. Which talks about exact match removal. So the second one that we are going to start with today is the fuzzy matching. We call it the fuzzy matching. Fuzzy, F-U-Z-Z-Y, fuzzy matching. Now, for exact match removal, we saw that function usually, or that what that talks about is it usually removes duplicates that are exact. Let's assume we have an entry of like a customer that usually visit a store in a week. Let's say he was able to visit the shopping store 3 times. So his data is being entered into the database of the store 3 times in a week. But if an analysis is going to be performed for that week, you see his data is duplicated because he visited the store once. And then for analysis, we want to just pick and know for just a customer. So when you are performing exact matching, it removes those 2 other duplicates. But for fuzzy matching, what it usually does, it helps to remove like things like hypos, things like similar entries. Now, when I mean hypos, I mean, I don't know whether if you can see where my cursor is, things like those is it now punctuation marks, underscore, and so on and so forth. We call them hypos. If you see where my cursor is, you see that the name I clicked on is let me a bit zoom this thing. Sorry.
Yes, you can see it's J_typo.
Yes. So that underscore is, we refer to them as hypos. So this function, the fuzzy matching, remove entries like this. Yes. And then it also try to or helps us to look at similar entries. Now, just like the one here under gender, where my cursor is C7, you see the male, the E is omitted. So it tries to tell us that, okay, this one is male. But a good example is going to be like John Smith, or yes, John Smith. So somebody that is in a haste might forget, just like in this case of male, might forget to put the H, and it will be like John Smith. So it usually helps in identifying such issues so that it's going to be corrected. Now, let's dive into practical. Now, fuzzy matching. Let's look at the students column. So if you want to perform this if you want to perform this function, this task, the first thing you need to do is you click on the column or highlight the column rather, then you go to the data tab at the top. The data tab, you click on it. Now, when you click on it, you check for from table / range. From table. Are we together? Hello? Can I be heard?
Yes. Sorry. Yes,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
following.
okay. Sorry. Just a minute. So, data, then something is blocking my screen. Just a minute, please. Okay, sorry about that. So, I said for you to perform this function, you go to data tab and then you move to from table. Mine is located just beneath that data tab. You see from table. I don't know. Are we together? Have we located
Yes,
that?
yes, yes.
Okay,
Yes,
from
I
table.
can see just
Now,
directly
if you
under the
check,
data.
yes, if you check from table, it says create a new query link to what? To the selected Excel tab. So once you click on it, sorry, something is blocking my screen. Just a minute, let me.
No problems. Take your time, please.
Okay, sorry about that. Let me reshare my screen now. Sorry, can you confirm my screen is visible?
Yes, yes.
Okay,
Your
thank you
screen
very
can be seen.
much.
Yes, it
Okay.
is.
I don't know. I'm just hearing your voice. Are you the only one in the class? Mr. Gombo, are we together?
No, Gambo. Mr.
Yes,
Gambo is
I also
available.
yes. But let me confirm whether we're together. Mr. Gambo, are we together? It's like it's
Yes, sir, we
not
are together.
close.
Tell me.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So to perform this, I say you go to data, then click on the data tab. From there, you go to locate from table. For some system, you see from table / range. So for this, once you click on this,
Okay.
it will take you to this. Hello, it will take you to this. It will take you to the query editor, the Power Query Editor. This,
Okay.
yes, this is what is called Power Query Editor. So you see the column you highlighted. You can see the column in the Power
It's so
Query,
invisible. Just the
yes,
invisible.
editor. So if you highlight one
Sorry, sir.
column, yes, Mr. Gambo.
Sorry, I want to transfer all these things you are doing in my system here, but I'm finding it difficult. That's the issue.
Okay, what's the problem? You are trying to perform the function.
Yes, on system. So I'm finding it difficult. That's my problem. You see me muting.
Okay, so what's the challenge? Where are you now? As in, what do you want to perform on the system? Let me know. You want to perform
The,
what I did now?
no, I mean the Excel completely in my system here.
Okay,
The way you are describing now, let it be in my system. That's my problem. I'm finding the challenge here to do
is
that.
your is your Excel this thing open on your system? Is it open?
Yes, system is open.
The system is open, right?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any available data there, or even if it is an empty, like, did you put
Excel.
something inside, or
No, I didn't put
on the
anything inside
worksheet?
here.
Is there any task, any worksheet that has any data?
No.
Okay, so what will happen is, Mr. Gambo,
Yeah.
maybe go to column B,
Okay.
and just maybe type one or two names there.
Okay.
Yes, just type one or two names.
Okay.
Okay, maybe one or two names. Let's have like two rows or three rows
All
in a
right.
column. Have you done that, sir?
Yes, I've done that.
Okay, good. Now, you move your cursor to the top of that column. I don't know which column you entered those names. I
The
don't know whether
first
it's
one.
column A or B or C. So move your
Column.
cursor just like my own. You can see my
Yes.
own, it turned to black.
Yes.
Yes, black arrow pointing down. You click on it.
Arrow pointing down. The arrow pointing
Yeah.
down.
Yes, there's an arrow. Check my just this presentation. You see my arrow on that column, and then it's black arrow pointing down, a black
Yes.
arrow.
Yes. Yes.
So perform the function in your own system.
Okay. I confirm that. It's done.
Okay, it highlighted that column, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Then you go to the home tab, and then sorry, you go to the data tab, just the tab at the tops.
Sorry,
You
bro.
look for. Hello, Mr.
Okay.
Temitope.
No,
Yes,
sorry,
I'm with
sorry.
you.
Continue.
Okay. So have you located that data tab?
No, I didn't.
Okay. At the top of that Excel this thing, you will see there's home, there's insert, there's page layout, there's formula, there's data. Which Excel are you using?
2016.
2016. Okay.
Yes.
I think you should have it. Just check this: home, insert, page layout, formula, data, review, view, design. You see it at the top.
Okay. Yes, sir. I can see home, insert, page, all that.
Yes, good. So locate data. You see data. Data
Okay.
tab. Have you seen
I should
data?
click on. Yes.
Yeah, click on it.
All right.
Yes. So there are so many things that pumped out, right?
Yes, sir.
After clicking, then look for from table. Some have from table to range. Just look for an icon that has this inscription from table slash range. You see it very close to my own has show queries from table, recent source. By the side, you see new query, you see refresh all. So check from table slash range.
Okay.
Can you see it?
I'm still on it, sir.
Okay. So
Let me not
some of
take
this,
the time.
sir?
Let's just go ahead. Let's see.
Yes, that's
Let's
what I
just.
wanted to say. Some of these things after the class, you just go ahead and take your time and
It's
just
okay.
do it.
It's okay.
Yes. So, but I
It's
just
all
wanted
right.
to show you where that data this thing is found, so that after this class, from there you pick it up.
It's
So,
okay, sir. Thank you.
okay, thank you. So from
Go
that,
ahead.
once you click on from table, it will open this. Now, this is called the Power Query Editor. It's called the Power Query Editor. And just like as I was saying, we only clicked on the column for student's name because we're presuming that only that column has those issues. We said fuzzy matching of removing duplicates, remove things like hypos, those underscores and all these underscores, comma, and all these things. And then also names, maybe in the process of typing, instead of writing John Smith, somebody may forget because he's in a haste or she's in a haste, will type maybe John, forgetting maybe the end or H, any of that. So we are presuming that it's only in this column that we can find it. But if the data you are using has more than 2 columns, before you perform this from table action, you have to go back and select those columns and then come and click from table action. So from this place now.
Okay,
Now,
sorry, Mr. Albert. It means that
yes, sir.
if, for example, we have 3 tables, like
Yes,
on the column, so we
yes,
can click 3 of them, like 3 columns have names and want to work on it. Like, we
yes,
had concatenate, so we can pick more than 1 column.
yes. If those columns you think that has those errors that we're talking about, because if they
Okay.
don't have those errors, you are just clicking the table for nothing, because we are clicking those columns because we are presuming that those columns are having those
Uh,
issues that we want to rectify in this place. I don't know whether you get it.
Okay. So, yeah, we can pick more than 1 in essence, right?
Yes, we can pick more than one. Yes, yes,
Okay. No
yes.
problem.
So to perform the action, you go to home, you click on home. Okay, it's already at home. From home, you click group by or match queries. Are you getting it? This is when you go to your top right towards the end. I don't know whether you can see where my this is. See match queries. We have match queries here.
Yes, I can see.
Yes, match queries. So you click on it. After clicking on it, this prompt comes up. So it says select a table and matching columns to create what? A match table. Select a table and matching columns to create a match tables. So, but in this situation, we are only using just one column that we are presuming has that issue. So for us, it's only a table. It's only one column rather. So if we go back, you'll find out that let me close this. Let me explain something. If you go back here, you see the name of the table, table 11 query editor, table 11 query editor. So once you go back to your match queries, okay, it says select a table and match columns to create a match table. So if you have more than one columns you want to deal with, then you select more than one columns and then you come to here, table what 11 current. So you see, the moment you selected it, the table was created here
Okay,
again.
removes the hypo. Okay.
No, it brought the table actually.
Okay, brought it down. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes, it brought the table actually. So another function to perform now is you have performed this function. So only include matching what? Rows. But
Rows.
if you check the last function we are supposed to perform, we should have this our okay
Should be
should,
highlighted.
yes, but it's not highlighted because we are only dealing with what? With one column. So let's go
One
back.
column.
Let's go back and pick 2 columns.
Okay.
Yes, let's go back and pick 2 columns just to, yes. Or
Well, let's pick for the gender too, because I think there are errors on the gender.
Yes, so we go to data
Data
from table.
from table.
Yes, you click on OK. Yes.
You selected only one.
What? Okay, I selected one because I'm
No, as in
surprised.
we brought, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I selected only one. Yes, data from table. Selected two, but I'm having one. Table 12. It's two I selected. I don't know.
Maybe duplicated a sheet. Okay, I can see sheet 11 there.
Sheet 11.
At the base,
Where?
yes. The two.
No. This one is not. It's just a work I was doing today. Where is? It's first calling it. Let me go back and check what's the issue. Um, let me pick, or let me split this and make it three. Sorry. Okay, so we're good to go now.
Okay, yes.
Yes, we're good to go. So, but this one is showing me. Okay. I got it. So, match queries. So, uh, so we want to match because what we did was we picked we splitted the names into two, and then this
Yes.
is the first name, even though I don't think the first name is showing here, but never mind. We splitted it into two.
No, it's not.
The first name is not showing. I think this is the surname and then
Second,
the last name. Yes, and then the last name.
yes.
So for the last name, if you check this site, you see that it's because of this Cameron Smith. If you can remember our last class, yes, it's because of it that I made it three. So if you want to select the table, the matching columns to create, then you click on the first one, and then you also click on this. I don't know why this one is not highlighted. We're supposed to highlight this for us. Sorry, it's not my system. It's my system crash. I'm having issues with this. Let me verify what's the issue that is not giving me what I want.
Okay, no problem. Take your time,
Okay.
please.
Okay. Or let's take another method. Mr. Temitope, are we together?
Yes, I am here. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
let's take another method. I'll try to verify that because of our time. So instead of
Okay.
yes, instead of going this direction, match queries, if you check, we have remove duplicates.
Yes.
Yes, remove duplicates. So this also another way, you see, once you perform the action, you see, it removed all the duplicates. But this one is for duplicates. But our main focus actually was that hypo. Because if you check
Mm-hmm.
7, we are still having that hypo. You see it? Then
Yes.
if you go down 22, we are
That's
still having
also
that hypo. Yes, but just to add to our knowledge that we can also use the Power Query Editor to also remove duplicates. So just like
okay.
that exact duplicate, we're able to use Excel straight. So you can highlight the table and then import it to Power Query Editor. And then you can come and remove the,
The duplicates.
the duplicate. But let me try this, whether it's back. Match queries. Match queries. Match queries. Table. Select a table and matching columns. Matching columns. Okay, we are good to go now.
Because yes.
Yes. So so this is our tables, our columns rather. 3 columns. Then the same thing, we came down and selected the same column. Now it says the selection has match 179 out of the first 179 rows. So if you want to perform that action, just come and click OK. It runs. So it created what? A new what?
A new
A
table.
new table for you.
A new column. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry, rather. A new column for you. So expand, aggregate. Let's try to, no, it's not count. Expand, rather, expand. So use original column as a prefix.
Good evening,
So
sir.
yes, good evening, ma.
Sorry, I was just able to join now. It wasn't joining initially.
Oh, okay, you're welcome, ma.
Thank you, sir.
Yes. So we are just trying to continue from the last class where we stopped.
Okay, sir.
Yes, I was trying to, this is the last class, we treated removing duplicates. And then I
Yes, sir.
told you guys that we had 3 ways of removing duplicates. So we treated The first one we treated was exact, where we saw how to remove rather exact duplication. So this is the second step. This is the second method rather.
Okay.
The way of removing duplicate, and this is called the fuzzy matching. And what fuzzy matching means is you try to eliminate whether names has some errors or
Okay.
is having some hypos. Now, what I mean by hypos is underscore and all these things.
Dash. I understand.
Yeah, it helps you catch those hypos or any similar name. Let's say, for example, somebody wanted to write maybe Abigail, and then he forgot at the end to write L. Maybe he just wrote Abigail, forgetting about the L. So this
Okay.
fuzzy matching allows you to discover that error. So just try to watch the video for want of time. I want to cover some certain things, but if you're having any issue on this, then reach out to me so that I'll put you through. Wow.
I appreciate you,
So
sir. Thank you.
no problem. Welcome, ma. So what we did was just a brief one. We just selected, sorry, we just selected these three columns. You go to data tab, click on it. From table, you click on it. Now, this interface is called the Power Editor query. So, just like the way we treated or we did that removal duplicate, exact removal, you can also do the same here. So what you just do is you just come and click here, remove duplicate. Once you click it, so it will just perform the action. You see, it has removed any duplicate that it found there. So, but the function we want to, or the activity we want to, the function rather, we want to do here, it's that fuzzy. So you come here, match queries. Then you select the columns, because if you check, it says select a table and matching columns to create a match table. Select a table and matching columns to create a match table. So what at the end of the result,
Sorry,
at
sir.
the,
Did you click on table tools?
no, I
I
clicked
didn't see
on
what you
data
clicked on. Okay, still is data.
from this place. Are you talking of this place?
No, that place that just
From
displayed.
this place or how I arrive at this place?
I know how you arrived here. You clicked on
Okay,
No,
data.
she's
here,
talking about the
here,
merge queries. The merge queries.
merge queries is merge queries.
Yes. Okay, I've
Yeah, it's
seen
just
it.
here. Yeah, merge queries.
I've seen it.
Yes. So just like the name implies, merge queries. So we try to split some names. So you click this one and you click this one. So if you want to merge two tables, two columns rather, sorry, I went out of my network, but can I be heard now?
Sir.
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay. So I go back. Let me reshare my screen again. I guess my screen is visible. Yes. So
Yes, it is.
okay. Um, sorry. So after our action, this is, let me close this place. This is what we're able to get after our action. So we tried to match the first column and the second column using match queries. Actually, there is a function I'm supposed to see under this match query. We have two functions. There is a function. I'm looking for that function. By group. There is a function. I don't know if your own has by group. Just like I said, this is not my system. My system crashed. They are trying to fix it. I don't know. Can you check? I don't know if from your, okay, sorry, see it. By group. Did we look? Can we see it by group?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, okay. So, oh, so let's do it by group. So let's go back. And then, lest I forget, let me say this. Whenever you perform an action and you don't, you want to remove the action, you just come to this query settings by your right. You see this place, X, just click on it. It will cancel the
Previous.
action you did. Yes, it will erase it. Click this, it will erase it. Click this, it will erase it. So this is what we imported. So by group, if you want to do it by group, you come here, click by group. You see name. That's if you want to do it by group. You see name, and then we didn't rename this column. Name, then new column. This is one of the simplest two. Name, new column, column name. You are trying to create a new column because you are trying to match two columns to give you one. So this new column name is going to give you or the new name you want. New column name. Let's say, let's call this new name. New name. Then operations, count row. This is supposed to be name, new name. Then by group, click on it. So you see what it brought out. Hello?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Yes, yes. So I'll try to check what's the issue with this system. So sorry. So that's another way to remove errors. So that's the second way, that's fuzzy matching. Then the last one is the duplicate I told you about. It's called the keybase deduplication. Now, keybase deduplication, what it usually does is sometimes there are data that has been sent to you, and then you find out that there are names and then there are emails of such people. So whenever you want to work on that data, try to like remove duplicated emails like customer ID, just like we did. You can use the key-based deduplication. Now, is this way, you go to data and then you go to remove duplicate, just like I said earlier on. So it's going to, so it's the same function, you see, remove duplicates, just like the first one we did. So this is also called deduplication. So other functions that we usually use in data cleaning is we have the trim function. Now, the trim function,
Yes, trim.
yes, the trim function, what the trim function usually does, it removes space, whether you're having space before or space after. Now, let's try to bring these names together. Permit me to create column here. Then let's perform that function we did, concatenate. Yeah, want to concatenate, then you open your bracket. Your first text is this one, then comma. The second text is this one. Then you close your bracket. And then, sorry, we have Smith, so we're also going with the third comma.
Good.
Yes, since we have Smith, so we are going with the third, then enter. So our names are back. So let's try to minimize this. Yes, so our names are back now. So just like the Smiths, let's try to go through this data. If there are other names that have space, we know that
No, we didn't add
okay,
space to this, so
the Smith, we have changed the format of the Smith, actually. We have changed it. So, but we can create, let's just try to, because it's a function actually, we created a function here. But when you go back to the original name, there is a space. So let's try to, we're using a formula. It's not going to give us what we want. Sorry. Yes. This is our initial name. So we have our Smith, we have space now. Then let's check another one. This is Victoria Lewis.
Yeah.
Yes, we also have
Underscore
space.
space.
Yes, an
We have an
underscore.
underscore there, not just a space.
Yes,
Then Elizabeth
underscores.
too.
Yes, we have Elizabeth. So let's take note of this. We have Louis, we have space. We have Casey, we have space. Then
This one.
so
There's an
just to
underscore.
mention for a few of them. So we want to perform the trim function. Now the trim function, what it does, it is usually remove space, like I said, before, after, or between words. So you come and highlight this. Sorry, just a minute, let me attend to something. So sorry about that. So to perform the trim function, so just come by the side. Yes, create a column. Let's create a column here. Let's insert a column. Then equal to, then you typed it, trim is a function already there. Can we see it? Are we together? Hello, can you back?
Yeah, sir. We are
Yes,
together.
we
Okay.
can
I
see it.
see
Yes.
it.
We can
So
see it.
trim, yeah, trim. Then you open a bracket. Already, the command is there. So text. So you click on this, and then you
Yes,
close
yes,
it.
CRIM. Yes.
Now, the last class we treated, we saw that whenever you perform function like this, it's either going to give you what? The cell name is going to give you the cell name. Like here now, it's supposed to be B what? B2, right? Hello, class. Are we together?
Yes, we are, sir. But
Yes, it's
yes,
supposed to be
yes.
B2. Yes, but for
Okay.
today's one, you see is what? Table what?
Table
Table
11,
11.
open
Then add
bracket,
student. Yes. So
students.
what happened is you can change the name of a table. So I changed the name of the table to table 11.
Okay.
Yes. And
But
then this at, I was trying to work something with the data, so I forgot to take it back. This at, actually, when you rename a table, so Excel doesn't recognize the cell name again, like B2. No, no, no. It use the table name. And then for role, it doesn't use number. It use at. So whenever you see at, it's talking about that role that you're talking about.
okay.
Then you see at, then student name. So it's telling you that at to student name. Do we get it? So, but let me perform this now. I'll show us where to change the name. You see trim. So it has already automatically filled it for you. So now we are talking about space. So let's go back to those names that we're having space. Now this is number one. Cameron Smith. Is there any space again? After Cameron. Hello, class?
Yes, okay. No, sir.
Yes. There's no. Then let's go to the other name. The other name is this. Now, you see that it eliminated the space, but it left what?
The
The
underscore.
hypo. Yes, the hypo. So when you scroll down again, the other name, this is Elizabeth. It eliminated. So virtually any name that has a space is eliminated. Are we clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let me show us what I said. I want to show us um home page. Home page. Let me create a new sheet. I'm trying to show us the change in name of table, or let me just use this one. Okay, so if you want to change the name of a table, so what you just do is you click anywhere on the table and then come to design, the design tab, you click on it.
Okay.
So go to the left, you see table name.
Okay.
Yes, so this is the table name, table 11.
Okay.
So
So
let
it will
me
be
try and
easy from there.
change this. Once I change this, you see, so I can say, let's say this is let's say score table. Score table. You don't give space. Score table. So once I press enter, you see it has changed now to score table. So come back to this formula that we did, text. You see, it has changed the name. It's now score table. Initially, it was what? Table 11. So now it's what? It's score table. So that's how you rename your table. Are we clear with this now?
Yes, but I tried to appear on the table. Okay, that's the whole table. I understand.
Yes. Yes. So you can only see the name of the table once you come to design. So,
Okay.
but whenever I want to perform the function, that's where you will see the name of the table. So that's string function. Now, the next function again that's being used for data cleaning is the text to column. And we have treated this, right? How we splitted this. You come here, go to data, then we have it here, text to column. So it's also a function that is being used in data cleaning. I don't need to spend much time on this. So we also have the find and replace. Now, there are some datas actually that usually comes with, for example, some datas that are from collection tools like Kobo Collect, Redcap, and Camcard, and all these things. So there are some questions they will say, you will see NA, and that NA talks about not applicable. You may be asked a question and then the response will be non-applicable. So whenever you have such inputs in a data, you need to replace those responses to make your data clean, because those are text. So when you come to calculation and analysis, it will not make any meaning for you. So the easiest thing is to replace those text or those responses with a blank space. And whenever you want to replace a text, let's perform it here under gender. Under gender, you want to replace. It's either you right click, or let me just go the home page. The home page. Let me start with this home page. You go to home page. This is the last by your right, the last icon that you're having, like a small hand stethoscope. Then you click, you see find and select. Find. So you see find what? So in this, we had an issue with the mail. So there are some that the E was omitted. So you can type the mail, like mal, find what? Find mal. Then click on replace. Replace with what? You replace it with what? With mail. I believe this one is an easy task. We all know that. So find next. Then you replace all, rather. Replace all. All done. So you see 155. All done.
75
Makes,
replacements.
yes, 175 replacement. So sorry.
Oh, we had some with double E.
Yes, we made a mistake. We're not supposed to do that. Sorry. It's supposed to apply to male and not female. So it applied to female because I
Blank.
said find next.
And then even the male has double E, sir.
Yes, it's because both the female and the male has double E. So let me undo this action. Let me undo the action. Yes, let me undo the action. Control F, that's the shortcut. So you find what? Mal, replace with what? Male.
Yeah.
Yes. Then
Replace all.
find all. Now, what we did was uh, uh, the action we did of male. Are you getting it? getting it. Female, when you see male, mal are being replaced with male. So I just say find all. If you like, you can check the cells that is being brought up for you. So that it will replace. And these are the cells that Excel is trying to tell you that it's
Yes,
going to
yes,
replace
yes.
this action. And you see, yes, and you see female, you see what? Female, 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 male, male. So that is to tell you that it's going to affect even those that. Hello, can I be heard? It's like my network went off. Hello, hello,
Yeah, I can hear you,
We
but your screen
can
can I
hear
be
you.
is
heard?
blank.
Enough.
You can write on Mr. Alba, but your screen is blank. I think your
Hello?
screen went off. We can hear you. Your screen just
Okay,
went
okay,
off.
okay. Sorry, the network. Let me reshare. Is my screen visible now?
Not yet.
Wow. How about now? Is it up?
Not still visible.
Oh,
No, 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 it's not.
so sorry. Sorry, let me change my network.
Okay.
Is my screen up now? Can we all see it? Is the screen up now?
Yes, it's
No,
off
still
now.
not up.
Okay. Okay, thank you. So, as I was saying, you
Okay,
find
it's coming
control
up.
F.
It is coming up now.
Okay, okay. You go to
It is coming up.
control
It's
F.
still loading.
Okay, still loading.
So it should in the next seconds.
Is it still loading? Is it still loading? Hello, is it still loading? Can I be heard?
Yes, it's off already. It's off. The screen is off now already.
Okay, it's okay. Maybe Mr. Temitope, you're having issues. So Control F, you find what we want to replace this. Then we replace with what? Replace with male. Now, I said earlier on when you replace all, because we have female that is attached to male, so it will go and replace even the male. Because what we say is find what? Find male. And if you check in the female, there is male, and that is why the first action we did, you see that the female has double E. So you just took out the male and then what? And then replace the male with male, and that's why we're having double E. So I will advise that what we need to do is you click on the column that is having that issue, then you click on replace. That's one method. You see, it has replaced. Or let me undo the action. Another way again is you Control F, replace with male. You find all. Are you getting it? Find all. So if you take this up now it's going to show you rather find 177. So from this now, you can check one after the other and eliminate those that are not supposed to be what, and which is going to be a very big tax actually. So it's, so to say, a wrong example, but we can still do it. And another way we can do it is, let's try to um should we code this now? Let's try to code this now, then we'll change it. If you want to code it, just say find, let's start with female. Let's find with female, you code, start with female, you find what? Female. To avoid that issue, find what? Female. Then replace with what? Let's replace with 1. Then replace what? Replace all. So yes, 103. So we are now left with this. So this is going to be very easy now for us to replace, because now all females are not going to be affected. But if you can see, we are still having that issue of double what? Double E. So this is just a way of trying to tell us that some of these find, we need to be very careful where we apply them. So for something like gender, you find some issues in replacing it. So not all functions should be applied in some things. So you see, just to replace something and then using gender, we're having issue. So this is a good example to tell us that whenever you're doing a data cleaning, gender, it's usually we should just try to code it and not try to do a find and replace action, because you find an issue. So, but just to tell us how to use the function of find and what and replace. So another function we need to we use for cleaning is the clean function. And all this is a function that is inside. So we performed, which function do we perform here? Okay, we performed trimmed function here. So if we should create now another space here, insert. So the clean function equal to, open bracket, all these things are functions, sorry, equal to clean. So clean function. So you see the text. Once you just, let's see this and then enter. So let's observe if there's any changes. The clean function, what can we observe about the clean function from the name? What can we see about clean function? What does the function do? Sir?
I
Do we
can't
observe
see any
anything?
visible. I cannot see any
Yes.
visible changes.
Yes. Actually, what the clean function usually does is there are some data that you may receive, but maybe some of them, the printing is not clear enough. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So that's what the clean function does. It's go around your data,
Okay, brighten
and
it.
if there are, yes, if there are characters that are non-printable, it tries to what? To remove them. Especially let's say codes like when it comes to codes like 0 to 1 and all this thing. Now, let me give this example. Like when they're trying to apply for maybe a job, those that have CADA, you see ASCII code 1,
Mm-hmm.
ASCII code 2. So all those things. So those things are non-printable, and you will not sometimes need
Stay
them in
there.
the analysis. Yes. So what the clean function does is it's take it out. Yes, it take it out of your data. So that's the clean function. Now we have treated the blank function. So we saw the blank function, count blank. That was the first thing we did in the first class. So count blank is blank, count blank. So it's also another function that is being used. So it identifies, just like we said, those empty cells, and then from there, if you like, you can delete them and create space. Now, we also have the transpose function. Transpose function. Now, transpose, let me copy this. Let me copy this. Now, Control C, copy. Let me move to this new sheet. Okay, I created a new sheet. This is a new sheet. So normally, when you want to copy, when you want to paste, using shortcut, you use Control V, right? But if you check
Yes.
what we copied,
The names of students.
yes, is in column, right? Is
Yes.
in column. But you want this name to
Yes.
appear in row. You want the name to appear in row. So you use the transpose. So what you do is you go to where you want it to be placed and right click. Now you have the paste option. And if you check, the first one is paste, the normal paste. Is going to paste it for you, the normal paste. Now, the second one is paste has value. Now, this has to do with maybe you have an Excel sheet. You want to, I'll also perform it. You have an Excel sheet, and then you copy it with all the color and everything, and you want to paste it the way it is. Sorry, you want to paste the value, paste as value. You want to just paste the value without the color. So it's going to paste the value for you. Now, when you move to this formula, you want to paste it with the formula. So all these things tells you about
Okay.
how to paste. So for this one now, you go to paste was special.
Special.
Under it, you see paste special, and then you have all these things. So you move and check for transpose. This is paste, this formula, formula, border. You check for transpose. I can't see transpose here. If we're doing it together, I don't know if from your own end you can see transpose. Can you see transpose
I'm
from?
not actually working. I'm not working in the system now.
Okay, you're not working with system. We should have transpose. For those that have system and are going along with me, you should have transpose. You paste it as transpose. This is Microsoft Word. Is there anyone that is going along with me? You should have transpose here. Your own. Paste special. You should have transpose. Formula. You don't have transpose in this system. You don't have transpose in this system. But if you get what I'm saying, so once you just get the transpose, is you are going to see it T transpose. You transpose it and then it's going to, instead of pasting it for you in columns, it's going to paste it for you in rows. You don't have transpose here. So this is just the normal paste. Oh, let me copy it again. Control C. Transpose value. Is there anyone that's located transpose in its own? Transpose. So once you have located that one, you just click on that transpose. Just like this one, let's paste as value. So because it's not a value, it's a name. So it cannot work. But I'm thinking of something. Let me try this ID number. Let's copy this ID number. Maybe because it's a name, but let's try copying this ID number and then try to paste it here, whether the transpose function will appear. Yeah, it's because it's a name. So you see the transpose here. So we copied it. If you want to paste it the normal one, this is the way we copied it. But if you don't want it to be in this format, you want it to be in columns. This thing should be in column. So you are going to use transpose. So right click, transpose. So once you click, it has transposed the data for you. So it's no longer in columns, in rows rather, the way you pick it is now in column. And then you can still pick if you want, you can still copy this one, control copy, and you can still come here and paste it, transpose. It will take you back, yes, you see. So transpose actually change the order. If it is in column, it will transpose it to be in rows. If it is in rows, it would transpose it to be in columns. So that's what transpose does. Are we clear? Are we clear with that?
Yes, sir.
Hello, class. Okay. So
Yes.
if we're together, I think we have so many other functions. Yes, so many other functions. We can't exhaust the functions that is being used in data cleaning, but this is just some of them. So as we continue to lay our hands on
Yes,
practical
yes, yes, please.
things, yes, as we continue to lay our hands on practical things, we'll continue to come along across all these functions. So the next one we'll move to is want to move to creating tables in Excel. Creating tables in Excel. This is already a table, but let me undo this. Let me convert this now to okay. Let me convert this to range design. Convert to range. Yes. Yes. So this is just a normal data that we have. So table. Now a table actually it's a range of a table actually is a range of data that has some inbuilt things in it. Now, things like sorting, things like filtering, things like formatting tools and so on and so forth. So whenever you create a tables, these things, these functions, or this thing I just said, it's something that comes in automatically with the tables. So tables actually helps you whenever you create a table, it helps you for easy data management, because there are some things that if it is not in a table, there is no way you can go about doing the analysis. But when it's a table, when your data is in table, now it helps you to have an easy movement in the management of the data. Now, tables actually helps in so many other things. But what we are going to look at now is creating the table and then formatting the table. Now, creating a table is just putting your data into a range. But when you talk about formatting data, now it talks about changing the appearance. Formatting data is just about, or refers to just formatting, changing rather, the appearance of your data, how your data appears. Now, let's change the appearance of this, or let's create the table first. So if you want to create a table, actually, I know most of us are familiar with this. You just go to insert. Once you go to insert, the third icon, you see table, and it even gives you the shortcut Control T. So once you just click on this, now it's telling you the range of what? Of your table. So where is the data range from? So it now says from D to this. So once you confirmed that this is where the range of your data is, or the range of your table you want it to be, you click OK. So automatically it creates the table. And if you check, it created the table with what? With a filter. So an inbuilt stuff. It created it with an inbuilt stuff. So that's one way of creating table. Now, another way of creating table, just like we saw from the shortcut, is what? You just press Control T. You see? You just click OK. And then it creates the table for you. So that's how to create a table. But when you talk about formatting the table, now formatting the table has to do with, just like I said, changing the what? The appearance. Now, if you want to change the appearance of this, already, once your cursor is in any of the cells inside the table, you'll discover that the design tab is opened, is highlighted rather, it's highlighted. But when you click outside, you discover that the design tab is what? Is out. So that design tab is what is being used to what? To format your table. So let's go with formatting the table. Now, you click on this design. Are you getting it? Now, already your header role is ticked. But if you don't want header, once you click on this, the header goes out. But once you click on it, the header comes back. Now, then banded rows. If you want it out, once you click on it, it goes out. Once you bring it, you click on it, it comes back. Now, total what? Total column. Now, this has to do with numbers. If you are dealing with numbers and you want total of a column, once you click the total row, it will perform that function. Now, let me go to a table that has this. There was a table I created. Was it this one? Yes. So this table, let's try to, already is a table. This one is, let me confirm. Yes, is a table actually. So let's go to the design and then let's try to perform this function of let's try to perform this function of total row. The total row is not highlighted again.
I thought we were formatting, sir. Which one is tutorial?
Yes, we are formatting. It's part of we are formatting. So it's part of those the functions that
Okay,
are
I see
there.
them.
So I'm just trying to explain the functions
The
that are
total
there.
row is not highlighted.
Yes, it's not highlighted. I don't know. This is not. Let's try to let's convert it to the normal range. Let's take it to range, convert to range. Yes, yes. Convert to range. We are converting the table back to the normal data it's supposed to be. Then we'll go ahead and create a table so that, because I wanted us to see how once you click yes, we have a normal table here. So let me just pick this. Let me just pick this, copy, and then come and paste it here. Paste it here. So let's create the table, Control T. So let's create the table. So you see, because our table, there is no header. So that's why we just have column. So if we like, we can just say this score one. Then we go this one, score two. We go this one, score three. Yes. So just like I was saying, we're trying to look at formatting, but I wanted to explain some of these functions here. Now, total row. Once you click on this, you see it automatically sum the total for you. And you
Okay.
see it's yes, total column. So it sum it. So that's the function of this total. This
Okay.
total. Once you take it out, you see it's not there. So just one click, it creates, one click, it comes back. So that's just
Then it
it.
gives you the summary instantly.
Yes, it gives you the summary. So you can do it and check other things, and then you can resize your table. If you want to resize your table, where we change the name of the table, once you click resize, now it's going to bring this, and then you resize your table. Now, how do you resize your table? Let's do the formatting. Once you color it, and then if you are resizing, you discover that you understand it more. Now, to format our table, we are just going to give it a design. So you come to this, pick any
Design.
pick any design you want. Yes, pick any design you want. So if it's not among this one you want, you can click here. Yes. And then you see, you can
Okay.
click here. Yes, this is formatting. You are trying to, just like I said,
Give
formatting
it
means you
colors.
change the appearance of this. So you can pick any of this. You can pick any of this. And then once you click on it, it gives you. So now with this now, let me go back to this function that I'm telling you about, resize table. Now it brings to you this. So what I wanted to show is this. You can come here, supposed to come to this edge, resizing.
It highlighted something by the side, sir.
Yes, this I'm trying to, my cursor should give me something that I can resize this. But
Outside of this highlighted item on the by the side, I think that's why it's not allowing the cursor to.
resize. You are saying, ma, come again.
No, I noticed that there's a box, a table by the
Yes,
side, and then you're
yes,
trying to
it's
use
trying
your
to tell you
cursor.
that you want to resize it actually. You want to resize it. So I want to show us how to resize. So that's it brought out this one. So it's trying to tell you that, okay, this is the table. If you want to resize it, you are trying to minimize the number of rows or column. So if you want to resize, you can just click on any of the box there, then hold your shift and then be moving it. And then where you stopped, you are trying to tell the Excel that you are resizing the table from the normal size to a different size. So once you are done, when you click, you see, you have resized the table. So if you are doing any calculation now, this from 18 downward is not going to appear in the calculation. So you reduce the rows and then you increase the column. Are you getting it? Yes, and this is what I was talking about. This arrow is supposed to change at this place when you are talking about resizing. Once you click and drag, this also resizing. You see, you have resized it. If you want to increase, you add. If you want it to go down more, you add. So this is resizing. This is what resizing is all about. So initially, before that function, you can just come here easily and just resize. Once your cursor change, resize, or you use that formula, resize. So this is about all about formatting. You want to make your table to appear, you want to change the appearance rather of your table. And automatically, once you created the table, it comes with filter. But if not, any table you created that doesn't have a filter, you can still go and create the filter. So now let's assume, let's remove the filter here. If you want to create a filter, you just come here and go to home page. Last one, you see filter and sort, click on it and then filter. So it appears. And I told us the shortcut is Control Shift plus L. That's all about table creation and formatting. That's in Excel actually, in Excel. So I don't know, is there any question? I'm looking at my time. Is there any question? I want to move to pivot table. Pivot table. Is there any question?
Okay, so sir, my question is these ones that you left out, that means you don't
Yes.
need them.
Yes, I'm just trying to show us how to resize. So let's assume you want to do some calculations and then you want to exempt some people.
Okay.
Yes. So now the function we did earlier on, that total, right?
Yes.
So let's go back to it and see that total. Once you click on it, click on 10. Yes. Go back to that total row. So you discover that, yes, it has eliminated those ones. So you
Okay.
just sum up where it stopped
I
and then so
reduced the box.
is that, I don't know
So
whether you get it.
yes, sir.
Yeah, if you are just trying to exempt some people in some calculation, so you just try to resize your table and then do your calculation and then you are good to go. So that's it. Any question? If not, we move to pivot table.
No question.
No question. Okay. Move to pivot table. So what do we, or what can we say? Is there anyone that can tell me what he or she understand by the word pivot table? Pivot table. Any idea? I know some of us might have come across those things. Pivot table. Pivot table.
Yes, sir, we took
Any?
class and Madam Zainab
Okay.
mentioned video, but me, my brain,
Okay. Okay.
I'm even in one
So
village for work now.
yes.
My laptop will soon go off.
Oh, so
There's
sorry.
no light.
Okay. Sorry about that. So okay, let me just say it. Now, just from the name, we is also a table. Just like I said, a table is,
Analyzes
yeah, go ahead.
it analyzes data from, is it the largest data, something like that, sir.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
I,
Is a
the
table
other word
that,
is different.
yes. Thank you very much, Mark. So it also analyzes data, even though I'm trying to Yes, it analyzes large data, but not too large, because pivot table also has its own limitation. And that is why this training includes Power BI, because for pivot table, there's a limit for the data that it will also take. And that is why we move to some data visualization tools like Power BI, like Tableau and other things. But it's what you said is correct. So it's a table actually. But unlike the one we just created, the Excel table, pivot table is used mostly to summarize and to make summary of a table, to make analysis of a data in a table, to make like data, or to make a presentation of a data. So is a tool actually. Is a tool.
Okay, to make it
So
flexible, sort of, right?
yes.
To make it
So
flexible.
it is a tool. Now, this is this data. I picked this data from the assignment that was given by Zainab. So I picked it from somebody that has already done it. So I just want to use it for this analysis, or to import it to pivot table. Now, permit me to remove this. Yes. So we have the student ID, we have the column and this. So let me just highlight only those sections that I want to create a table. So from this now, let's use this to create a table. So Control T, and then what? We are good to go. So we have created the table, right? So I've created the table. Now, if you want to create a pivot table, come to Insert. Sorry, it's like my table has not been created, but all the same, it's going to work. You go to Insert. So you see, you have the first icon is pivot table. So you see, it says easily arrange and summarize complex data in a pivot table. So that's what it does. It is a table that can summarize all of these things for you in an easy way, even much data that is too much complex than this. So we also have recommended pivot table. So there are inbuilt or already recommended design pivot table. Sorry. So you can just, if you want, I'm coming. It's not allowing me. Yes, let me just go back. So insert, recommended, still not allowing me. Let me use this table. Let me use this one. Insert. Yes, recommended. So these are already recommended tables, pivot table. So you can decide to pick from any of these recommended, or you can decide to what? To create your own pivot table. But I'm just showing you so that you know that they are already recommended pivot table. But we want to create our own. So let's create a table. Let's create a table. Let me use this. Permit me to use this. Then Control T, tables. So insert. So if you want to create your own pivot table, you come to pivot table. Once you click on it, then it's going to bring out this. Now, it says select a table or range. So already, because we have already created the normal table, so it picked that table range. But if you want to extend or change or increase the range or reduce the range, you just come here and just once you click on it, then you select from this range. If let's assume now that, okay, this is table 17. Let's assume you want to resize this table. Then you can come here and select from students to maybe 15. Now you can click on this. You see it has changed. Then you can shift it and then shift it and then shift it and then resize. I don't know if you can see as I'm moving it, it's bringing some light. It's telling us that now we are on column 23. If I press, we're on column 24, press column 25, then our last column 26. But if you don't want it to 27 rather, if you don't want to reach this place, you can bring it to this column 17. So you resize this. Once you resize it and then you are good to go, then you click on this and it's going to take you back. So you have resized the table. That's if you don't want the table or you don't want to pick everything in the table. But if you want to pick everything in the table, you go back, you cancel this, and then you click on insert, click on pivot table, and then already it tells you that everything in table what? In table 17. So if that is it, then you are good to go. But in a situation whereby you have a data from an external source, then you come here and click on this. Use an external source data. Maybe you have a data not here, maybe in your document or in any of your folder in your system or outside, you can connect and then pick it. So that's if you're having an external data outside. Then you see this place again, new worksheet. If you want the table to be created in a new worksheet, it's going to add automatically to this existing worksheet. It's going to add a worksheet. But if you want it to be where? To be in this place where this table is. So you just click existing worksheet. And in the existing worksheet, once you click on existing worksheet, then it will tell you where in the existing worksheet. You want it to be either, is it on M, column M, or you want to take it to column T. So you just, once you just click on that place, let me just give an example. Now, once I clicked here, you see something came up, sheet 18, and then so this is the location. So if you clicked on OK, the table, let me just do it. Click on OK. So you see already this is your pivot table. It has created it here. But it's advisable that you don't usually do it here. You do it on a separate sheet. Yes, it's advisable, but if you are okay, you can do it on the same sheet. So are we together? Are we getting this now? Class, are we getting it? Hello?
Maybe if you
Are we
run through
together?
it again, sir, briefly,
Okay, I should go through it again.
from insert. But
Okay,
this is
okay.
already an existing table. We're supposed to have created a table, but we're using this one as an existing table, right?
Yes, we have already created a table. I picked the data from somewhere. Okay, let me do this. Let me take it to be a normal data. Convert to
Sorry,
range.
sorry.
Yes.
What I'm trying to chip in, I think before you go to the pivot table, you must have a data, and then you create another table before you
Yes.
continue.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So for us to use the existing data, I think it will not allow us. Let us try it with a new sheet so that we create a new table with our data.
Okay.
With it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think very well.
Okay, let me open a new sheet. Thank you. This is a new sheet, right? This
Yes.
is a new sheet. Yes. So let me pick a data. Let me pick data. So from this place now, let me pick. There's a data I wanted to use because, yes. Now, this is a data, right? So
Yes.
let's just copy this data, even if it's not all. Let's just copy this. We have not created a table. We are just copying this data.
Okay.
Are we getting? Yes, we are just copying it. So copied it and then we
Put it on a
moved
new sheet.
we moved to a new sheet. This is our new sheet. Where is the new sheet? Yes, this is our new sheet. So we come and paste it here. So this is our data, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the data, yes. So now, to create a pivot table, you first of all create the normal table. So if you want to create the normal table, just like I said, the shortcut Control T. So you place what? OK. So already we have created now our table. This is a table we have created, maybe because it's showing like this. Let me just change the design so that we know that already the table is created. Yes. So already we have created our table. Now, if you want to create a pivot table, you come to Insert, go to Pivot Table, click on it. So I said, this is select a table range. So it has already picked the name of this table to be table 18. So it's telling you that, okay, you want to, the system, the command you give, the pivot table is going to be created from table what? Table 18. Now I said, if you don't want to use all the data in table 18, just like the way we resized a table, you can choose to come and resize this what? This table, so that it will not pick all the data. Now, if you want to resize it, you come where table 18 is written, where my cursor is, this thing that is showing a red arrow,
Yes.
you click on it. Now you see, once you click on it, it highlighted that place where table is, and there's a cursor blinking. It's telling you that you can edit. It's telling you that it's enabling you to what? To edit. Are we together?
Yes.
Yes. So it's telling you it's enabling you to edit. So you start from where you want, you click on where you want your table to start, your pivot table to start. Like where you want the data to be picked from this place. So I clicked on what? On student ID. And once I click on student ID, it's telling you that it's what? Student ID is sheet what? Sheet 19. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
And then it starts, yes, sheet 19. If you check where the pivot table is, this
You
small
can see. Yes, you
prompt,
can see, sir.
you see that, yes, you see that is
Sheet
table
19.
sheet 19, then
Just reading math.
D1, $sign, D,
Yeah.
$sign, then 1. So it's telling you that it started from what? From D1. So if you want to cover some distance, let's say you want to cover E, F, G, you hold your shift and then you press the arrow to your right, 1, it covers E, 2, it covers F, 3, it covers G. Are we clear? So if you want to
Yes.
move it downward, so you press 1, it cover line 2, press cover line 3, line 4, line 5, line 6, up to where you want it to be. So presently we are at line 12, then line 14. So that's if you don't want to copy everything in the table. But if you want to use everything in the table, it's going to fall back to what? To table 19. Are we clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's just, I just say, let me explain that. So let's go back. Let's just go back. Let's undo our action. We'll go back to insert. Go back to insert, pivot table. Then here I said use external data source. If you have any external data source, then you just come and click here. Now it's telling you that it's not select a table range. It's you want to use an external data source. External, not outside. Inside your system, you can choose from any of your files. Then you pick from there. If you even have it online, you can go and pull it out. But from in this case, we're using select table what? Now you see it's taking us back to what? To table 18. Table 18. So here it talks about new worksheet. If you want the pivot table to be in a new worksheet, then you leave this place ticked. But if you want it to be on this same worksheet where this table is, so you click on existing worksheet. And once you click on existing worksheet, this location appears. So you come and click this place. You see, it brings out this. So if then you look at your worksheet, where do you want your pivot table to be? Maybe because you want a space, a working space between the pivot table and the real table. So you say, let's click on this W, column W. You click on column W. So it has already picked that column. Then you go back. Once you click OK, you see this is the pivot table. It has appeared where? In W. But if you want it to be on a different sheet, you want the pivot table to be on a different sheet, then you go with what is already here. Yes, new worksheet, yes. So once you click on OK, it's going to be on a different worksheet. So are we clear now?
Yes, sir.
Good. So I believe there's no question. Now, if you check this sheet now, you see by your left, you see this where the pivot table is. This where the pivot table is. And this is a pivot table field. So if you check now, you see the table we created, those headers is what appears here. We have student ID, we have first, we have second, we have third, we have more tables. Then these are the fields. We have filter, we have column, we have rows, and we have values. Now we set a pivot table. It's used to summarize, it's used to make analysis, it's used to make presentation, to do so many things. So now, your filter, just like the name, it's sorry, your filter, just like the name, mostly is used to filter. An example is, let's assume you have months, you have a column said months, and then it's a practical thing. Let me just do it. Let me just add the column here. Yeah, you want to add column. So once you have any column here, you want to add any column, just go to the column. Let's say we have month here. Let's add month. Once you press enter, you see it's expand the table. So now let's say this is January. This is January. Then February, March, April, June. You can double click and then it will just repeat everything for you. But I don't want the repetition. I wanted autofill actually. Yeah. So we have different dates. So if you want to, this is the month. If you want to add something like date. So it's automatically. So let's say here, this is 1/1, which talk about 12th, 11 January 25. Enter. Then let's say let's look for another January. Okay, see another January again. So we have 14th, 1/25. Let's look for another January. No January. Let's look for February. So February, let's say 2/25. Then let's look for another February. This is February 20. Let's say 20th / 2/25. Now, I'm just trying to show us filter. Now you go back to your pivot table. Now, anything you add on your normal table, if you want it to be reflected on your pivot table, you have to come here, come to analysis. You will see refresh. Are we getting it?
Yes.
No class.
Yes, sir.
Refresh
I
all.
can hear you.
Yes. Click on refresh all. It's going to refresh the pivot table and then you see by your right, you see there's an addition. Month has been added and date has been added. Are we
Okay.
getting it?
Yes.
So any column you want to add, you go back to your normal table, add it, come back to your pivot table, refresh, and then it's going to come up. So I was trying to explain what
You
filter
don't have
is.
to click on the yeah. Okay, once you don't have to click on anything. When
No,
did
you
you
not
see the
click on anything.
refresh
If you
button,
want,
sir?
go come again. I didn't get you.
I said, when did you? I don't know where you got refresh button from. Is it from the analyze and design?
Yes, it's analyze. You click on analyze. So you see there's already refresh here.
Yes.
I don't know whether you saw it.
Yes, we can see it.
Yes, so once come to analyze, then click on refresh and you see refresh all. Once you refresh, it's going to update the table if there's any addition that has been done at the back end. So you
Okay.
have month. So I was trying to explain uh, this filter. So let's assume you have student ID. You draw it to rows because in role is a row. You see, it has arranged this. Now, if you check this one, what pivot table does to you is that it follows the number serially. It arranges it serially. Because if you go back to where your table is, you see that the first one is two what? Is it this one? Is it serially? Is 28937. But when you come back to where your pivot table is 21981. So pivot table arrange it for you serially. So this is what I want to explain about filter. Now let's assume you have date, you have month, and month has what? Month has date. So once you bring this to month, so you see on row 1, the month is already there. Do we get it? Or row 1, the month is already there. So if you want to know the dates, you just add it to filter, and then you see date. So let's come to here, to this place. So just like what we saw, what the function of filter is the same here, thing here. So if you want to know January, those IDs for January, you come to January here, click on January, click on OK. So you see only 2 appeared. But if you want to know for January specific date, come here, January what? January 11, 2025. Click on this place and click on OK. You saw it's only one ID. So this is what filter does. Do we get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So if we want to go back, you just go back and select what? All, click the dates, all, click, and then it takes you back. So this is what filter is. So if you want to analyze anything, you drag it and bring it to these fields. So let's take out all this thing. So you want to make analysis. Okay. You want to arrange your pivot table the way it is here and do some calculation. So what do you want to calculate? We want to know the sum of first, second, and third. So, and we know that what is in this column are what? Are numbers. So because they are numbers, it's talking about what? It's talking about values. It's talking about values. So you click and drag it to what? The first one, you click and drag it to what? To value. You see, it added here. The second one, you click and drag it to what? To value. The third one, you click and drag it to what? To value. So this is it. Now, because that's serious. I hope we are not confused.
We are confused. Me, I'm confused, sir.
Where? Don't be
This
confused.
pivot table by the side, right?
Yes.
All these things
Yes.
you are selecting. Is it that once
Yes.
you open pivot table, automatically this thing by the side is there? You're the one who selects it. How did it come there?
No.
I'm sorry, maybe I'm a bit distracted. I'm trying to eat. I travel. I'm in a village.
So no problem. So sorry. So once you create pivot table, this one we call it a pivot table field. So it automatically appears. It's telling you that at the back end, that table we created before we came and executed that order of create pivot table. So that pivot, this table, yes, this table we created is what is appearing in pivot table in these fields. Do you get it?
Yes.
So automatically, once you click on create pivot table, this thing appears automatically.
Okay.
So it's telling you that, yes, it's telling you that what is in that your table at the back end is what is here. So, and just like I said earlier, if you are adding anything in this table, just go and refresh and it's going to update it in this place.
Yes, it says so. I understand that part.
Yes, okay, so that's it. So we are just trying to make calculation just to show us how pivot table operates. So, and you see automatically, even though I think this system highlights it, but you see total grant. It added this, it added this, it added this. Now, it may happen that in your own system, when you create it, if it is not automatically in some system, once you try to drag these columns, first, second, and this thing, it's not going to appear in this order. But because I think this system has been set automatically on some, now let me just show you something. There are some, please let's not panic. I'll come back and explain. Yes. Now, yeah, there are some situations whereby maybe in your own system, once you click and drag, it's going to show you this. Now, the difference is this. While the second column check is sum of two, the first one is what? Is count of what? Of first. Sorry, sum of second. The first one is count. So for the first one, what is there is count. But for the second one and third one, what is there is sum. So if your own is in count, not sum, so what you need to do is you just come to that place, click on any cell, right click, and then this is going to come up. When you right click, then we have two ways of it. You either go to summarize value and then you pick sum. Once you pick sum, it has changed it automatically. That's one way. Another way is still you right click. Are you getting it? Are we together, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you right click and then you go to value field setting. Value field setting. Click on it and it's going to bring this to you. Then you check for sum and then what? And click it and then come back to normal. So I believe this one is clear. Now, if this one is clear, then let's do analysis. We're doing analysis now. Just like we did in the beginning, you click on month and drag it to filter. You click on date and drag it to what? To filter. So you want to, now I'm doing two things at a time. I'm showing us how to create pivot table. And then at the same time, I'm trying to use pivot table as a means of doing that our assignment. Now, just like we saw on Excel, you can also do some analysis here. Design. You go to design, pivot table. Once you click on it, let me go back. Once your cursor is in the table, the pivot table tool is already, you see it will just highlight itself. But once you click outside, you see that it's out. And even the pivot table by your right is not there. That pivot table field is not there. But once you click on it, it's going to come up. So, having said that, then you come to design. Design. Somebody say anything? Come to design. You can still change it the way we did for normal Excel, you can still give it a different color. You can still give it a different color if you want to. Give it a different color. If you want to, if the color is okay for you, leave it. Then you can come here. That's why I said it has been highlighted. This total grant, this is where it is. It has been highlighted. So if you want this total grant to be out, you see off for rows and column. Once you click off, you see it goes off. But if you want it to be automatic, you come here, on for rows and column, you click, and then it comes. Just an easy way of summing the data for you. But that's just by the way. What we're trying to do now is we want to sum first, second, and third column. Now, there are two ways of doing this. The first one is this. You can, because unlike at the back end, if you want to add any column, just go to that column and type it. But in this case, pivot table doesn't allow that. You just have to include a column and then edit the column. Now, what do I mean? You come here, this third sum, click it and drag it to values. You see that you have an additional what? An additional column. Are we clear? Hello, class. Are we together? Or am I the only
I
one?
think a lot of us are tired, sir. Honestly.
Yes, that's
Maybe the class should end because you know this Excel is like mathematics.
Yes, actually.
So a lot of us, our brains are exhausted. Me, I had a
Good.
6-hour journey today, and I've been running around, and I'm even just trying to be teaching right now.
So sorry. So what is the agreement now? I wanted to cover a wide range.
We will
so
not
that
understand again if you keep on with this class. Honestly, I think a lot of us
the
are
head
tired.
is hot. He's not entering again. Somebody
it's
like
not
me, I'm
entering.
checking the cursor everywhere. He's so tiny with the phone. I'm not using a laptop. So I'm straining my eyes, following this one, not seeing everything. You know, we were given the impression that I can learn from with the phone, but it's not possible to use phone to learn.
Actually,
Excel.
it's not.
No,
It's not.
it's not.
So
So that's
do we
why
have?
it's like,
laptop? My battery is about to die now. So it just warned me.
so I'm looking at like I'm already tired. Like just like my sister has just said, my head is
Honestly, we're
just it's
exhausted.
not
So
entering
if
again.
we
That's
keep
the
on like
whole
this,
life.
Okay. So I understand.
But it's
So
just
now,
that you make it interesting. You make the class as in very easy for one to just grab one
just
or two things along the way.
wow.
You
Thank
have
you very
patience
much.
to
No
teach.
problem.
So that is
Thank
what
you
is
very much,
making.
man.
I believe that's why
Thank you,
most
man.
of us are still.
Okay.
Thank you,
So
sir.
can we shift it to Saturday? I don't know
Yes,
if
sir.
I know our weekend is meant for something, but
Oh, yes,
actually
sir.
the class is supposed to be twice in a week. That's why I was telling Mr. Soji when you contacted me, twice in a week tour, because it's a key fundamental things. If we say we are going to rush, it's not going to be, people will not get it. But can
Yes,
we
sir. Like some
add
of us, we are
Saturday,
novice.
this Saturday? Can
Yes,
we
sir.
add this Saturday so that I'll cover up? So that because by next week, it is expected that I start a different course entirely, like we move to Kobo Collect. So,
Wow.
so I don't want us to shift or to carry over what is meant for this week to the other week.
Okay, sir. I think
So
that
class, let's
Saturday we
agree.
are.
Is Saturday okay?
Majority of us are not even here. Those ones that are very
Yes.
regular.
Yes.
I've known
So
about three
Gambo, are we
people that are
here?
writing exams now.
The network is not bad at all.
So sorry. So can we shift the class to Saturday now?
No
Yes,
problem,
sir.
sir.
Okay, just what's the time? What time? Are we taking it 6:30 or 7? Which one is preferable?
I think
7 to 9 would be preferable.
7 to 9, is it okay?
is okay.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
so no problem. So we'll make it a date, 7 to 9. Madam Sarah, 7 to 9, are you there? Is it okay?
Our laptop has gone off. I heard her say something about laptop
So
going
no
off.
problem. We meet 7 to 9 on Saturday.
Sorry, sir.
Okay, sir.
No problem. Thank you very
Okay,
much.
sir.
So I wish everyone a restful night.
Thank you. Mun gode.
Okay, a huta gajiya sa. Na gode sa.
Na gode sannu.
Uh-huh.
Ina son numban ka da Allah in na samu.
Sa?
Ina son numban ka in za ka yaba ni.
Number yana koyi na ranka dade. Ina group ai za ka gani a group, just chat me up ranka dade.
It's okay. Na gode.
Yes. So welcome sir.
Yawa sannu.